Alright, good evening everyone, this is G331979 here. And this is a video to Tito via Vita Sancho. Vita Tito Sancho. You know, Tito the Fresh. He asked me he asked me a famous question. I've been asked that question many times over. You know, about the state of Black American men throughout the United States, let alone in Canada. And he asked me a question: what would you think would be the salvation of black men? And it didn't take me long to think, but he knows what I'm talking about. And I basically gave him, you know, the little acronym. And for those that don't know, you know, the acronym means, when I usually say it, you go back in my previous videos, it speaks for itself. You know, when I said the message to black men. So, give me a moment here. You know, the acronym would be DOAGTFO. you know, date out and get the fuck out. That's one option. But like I said, I'm not a fan of just one absolute solution. I like to have a multitude of solutions in case one backfire. Another one is for black man's salvation. You know, whatever philosophy that you like to take in, go that route. You know, either it's MGTOW or whatever you feel like that's your basically your form of independent bachelorhood, I like to call it. That'd be good. Or like I always used to say, you know, date out and get the fuck out, or go MGTOW. You know, that's one. Another one is move out completely. Either if you don't date out or marry out, just move out, travel abroad. I encourage everyone that's of melon, that's born in this hemisphere, to get a passport so you can see the planet abroad. Believe it or not, the world's a lot bigger than you think. It's only a small world if you live within your town and you bump into somebody that you have to see in a long time. Black men that live in the city, for you guys, I encourage you to move out of the nation. For any inner city, you know, this would be a salvation, a golden salvation right here, Tito. For any black man that any black or Hispanic man, let alone an Asian or Middle Eastern African man that's been here, you know, especially the immigrant foreigners that have been here for like over 10 generations. You've been so heavily Americanized through white propaganda Americana. And I'm talking about their system, I'm not talking about the people so much. You might as well get a passport and get out. But I'm going to tell you guys this, before you get out, buy some land. Buy some land cheap. And if you can afford to buy it in bulk. And I'm going to tell you why. It's going to serve as a financial backbone. Never sell your property. Never. That's the biggest mistakes of many black and white Americans alone. And Hispanic Americans are learning from this lesson too at the exact same time, so is the Asian Americans. And everybody's living in the clusterfuck cities now. Do not sell that land at any circumstances. Keep that land circulated for generations to come. That way, in case you don't make it in overseas, you can always come back home with a fuck ton of property, and you can rent out that property while you're overseas or when you're at home. So you forever got money in your damn pocket. It's difficult in this day and age of the global economy. The only way you're going to make it globally is you got to learn a trade. You got to master a trade. And that's the next salvation for black men. Learn a fucking trade. You had no choice to learn a trade. Learn a trade. Get out, like I said, get out the urban areas. And you know what I tell people too? Especially people that's been born in the United States, start traveling every inch of this damn nation, man. Like I said in my videos in the past, out of 50 states, I went through 39 fucking states and come to find out I got fucking indigenous relatives in virtually every fucking damn state. Minus the 11 states that I didn't bother to go through. Can you believe it? I went to, I went to Arizona. I think I even went to, I went to Arizona, which Nevada and California within like less than a day's drive. Within a couple of hours. But I never went there. But anyway. Travel. Because a lot of people talk about how you got people that's been born here and say, oh yeah, I know everything about the United States. Really? Where are you from? Oh, I'm from Queens. Did you ever travel every inch of the United States? No, but I know. I'm like, yeah, you're watching too much propaganda on TV. Another part of salvation for you black men, you gotta start reading books. And you gotta start talking to people that's from different, start talking different, start having like a normal social conversation with different phenotypes. Basically people from different cultures and ethnicity backgrounds. Because when you keep, one thing I learned, when you keep talking to the exact same group of people with the exact same face as you, after a while start to get diluted, boring, and stupid. Because if you look at, I say about 50, black America as a whole is not that bad like they make it seem like on TV. It's when you live in the cities. Stop talking to black people in the cities. If you're not talking to black business owners, then you should have no business talking to black people, but just say hi and bye. I know I'm being ruthless and mean, but it is what it is. That's another part of salvation. Get away from the stupid people. Start talking to intellectuals. That's within your intellectual level. And move up from there. And best bet is start talking to people that's in the older generation than you. Because you learn more. You know, there's nobody passing the torch on Americans nowadays. There's no torch passing. So we don't have no rite of passage no more. We became too technocratic. You know, we too involved with technology too much, and we not social. We not spiritual. We not spiritually, socially amongst ourselves and with each other. Another part of black man salvation, start educating yourself. Going back to what I just said, the other one. Start interacting socially with people. Start reading books. Start questioning. Start challenging. Start being the detective. Start being an investigator. Investigate the situations. Start seeing things in a pragmatic view. Instead of trying to get your ass in the trenches and get into the fight all the time. Or like I like to call it, start being the observer. last but not least, your final step of, say, black man salvation, Mr. Tito. Now, obviously, you don't hate black women, nor do I. But we all came to a conclusion and facts about them. Most of them you cannot socialize with. Not in our generation. I feel sorry for the new millennials because they pretty much piece of shit as I see it. Best thing to do, unless you got a few of them that's mad cool with you, that's about it. Fuck the rest. I mean, in a figurative form. Just keep it cordial, saying hi and bye. That's about it. You can't have a natural dialogue with them. Their cognitive mentality systematically is fucked up beyond repair. Or I like to call it Skynet has malfunctioned on the BT 1000. And there you have it. Those are your tips for your salvation, black man. I know Tito understands what I'm saying, but do you? Because by you not following those steps, and I just gave a solution right there. I just gave a multitude of solutions right there. And I guarantee you, and this goes for guys that's not married to a black woman, guys that are still single. You know, this goes for this, like I said, this goes for mainly Hispanic and black men that are single. They're not married. They don't have no children by them. And I'm going to come up with the situation with the ones that do have children, and it's going to be a shocker. This is mild compared to what I just said here for you guys. This is G33197 here. And this is tips for your salvation, black and Hispanic man. I'm out.